This time we're going to be taking a look at The Outer Worlds, which I can't say I've ever played before. Strangely, it's been on my radar since last year when I saw the second one come out, but I've not played any of them, so I thought I'd pick this one up and give it a go. So let's get into it together and see what it's all about. We're going to do a normal campaign and leave all of that as it is. So I quite like the graphical style of it already. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Fallout in a way.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by
corporations. I'm loving the style of this already.
A trip of 10 short years will feel like
very much like the cryo
pods
in the vault. For those of you that have played Fallout 4, you'll know what I'm talking about.
With only a minor term of service, you will become
but this whole sort of retro futurism vibe, I really vibe with that. So yeah, it's almost got that sort of Alien Isolation kind of feel to it with these screens and old world technology. The animation style is quite interesting. It almost has a sort of Lemony Snicket type vibe.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Right off the bat you can kind of see what kind of vibe this game is giving, can't you? It's, it reminds me of sort of a hybrid between, well, so far, Fallout and Alien Isolation is the two vibes I'm getting from this. So let's see, we've got attributes to use, so I will just do, I'll use one on each, so that makes 6. And then we've got an extra 2 points to use anywhere here, so we'll do it's always a hard choice really, because it would be good to have, like, they're all quite important, but I suppose for now I will do ranged.
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
Because those two things we're going to be using a lot, I assume. Okay, now we've got to choose our aptitude. This is interesting. So each one has a kind of different vibe to it. Beverage service technician, bureaucrat rank 0. I'm assuming that these kind of set you up in a certain way that might give you a certain advantage when you're first starting off in the world. Like a slight edge in that kind of field of work, perhaps. It's an interesting way of doing it. I think we're gonna go for let's go for something random.
Good, you're used to having chemicals pumped into you.
Okay, this is our player. Should we go for male or female? Let's do male. So quite a lot of options. You've got the default heads here. Good selection of starting heads, but I quite like this one perhaps. skin tones. You've got quite a lot of different ones. So we'll go for this one. Eye colour. Yep, again, very fitting of this kind of environment and aesthetic, I suppose. Yeah, I'm going to go for something radical. Red eyes. And then as for all of this, you know, you can, I suppose, really fine tune it. But I'm not going to go too wild on this. And let's check out the hairstyles. Actually, it's kind of hard to see that one, so let's change up the colour. Interesting colours as well, they're very sci-fi. Very spacey type colours, I'm liking it. Sort of like a metallic, quite like the metallic purple colour. This one here. Good selection of styles as well. It's always annoying when a game only gives you certain options that look nothing like what you would want to pick. Do you know what, I quite like this one back here. I like this one. And then, yeah, features. It's quite interesting. Scars. And then our age. So, yeah, we're gonna keep that. Name, yeah, that's a very fitting name for the purpose. Right, okay, so yep, that all looks good. Confirm, and let's get on with it.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
This looks like carnage.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers.
I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. It looks to me like
Initiate skip jump.
maybe he's helped to develop us and now he's stealing us or helping us to get out of that facility. I'm not so sure. And he's just flying at the speed of light to escape.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. His drive is
Shit.
evaporated.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended
a bit
animation
dodgy.
for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all,
What's this
but
guy doing?
I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is
that's great. He's
inoperative,
wanted.
but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
I'm locked in here and a wanted man is messing around on the outside and I can't get out. What's going on? Yeah, this artwork, I'm really liking this artwork. Sort of like,
Can you hear me? Is this thing working?
very retro.
Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. I'm all
That's what I was
colonists
thinking.
are counting
I
on you.
couldn't think of what game it reminded me of. Bioshock. I've not played Bioshock a lot, but for those of you that are familiar with Bioshock, you'll know the kind of the feel it has to it. So imagine Fallout, Bioshock, and Alien Isolation all combined.
Ah, you've
And now
landed.
with this,
Good.
what looks like a Jurassic World
Hawthorne should be close
type
by.
environment.
What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the
Look at
bounty
that
on my head.
landscape.
Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Oh, that does not look good at all. So I'm assuming we've just landed on someone. It's crazy, man. Well, I just don't understand what's even going on here. So that's our pod that we were just locked in. And it's just crash landed here. Crazy. Nice scenery though. Look at these plants. Can't help but feel like I'm gonna get attacked sooner or later. Quite liking the colour scheme though of this game. Oh, that doesn't look good, does it? I feel like we're gonna stumble into trouble sooner or later. I hope those beasts aren't running around to come and get me.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. Bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Well, how else was I meant to make that jump? Oh, you gotta love it. No resources. See what
Hey,
this guy.
you, come here.
Some sort of outpost we've stumbled upon.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
So the dialogue system is very, I suppose, somewhat similar to Fallout. Just that it's on a drop-down menu, like the original Fallouts. I think we're on a drop-down menu like this, as opposed to, you know, triangle, square, circle, etc. But yeah, it's got that RPG element to it, where you can conversate with people and decide what the options are and the outcomes, I suppose, that they lead to.
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pad. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all.
Nice.
All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Whack job. Alright, you just chill out there, avoid that insanity. Let's see what else we can find. So, yeah, kind of similar in the way of picking things up and...
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
I'll try and get out of here and see what Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Okay. Right, so we can do first. Time is way off. Nothing really worth collecting here. Maybe some of these bits and pieces. I don't know. Let's keep moving. A couple more marauders. Okay, that's sorted those guys out. Some random marauders, I don't know what they're here for. But let's keep pushing to the objective and look at that ship. I guess this is the ship that you see on the front cover of the game, and the ship that we saw on the menu looks just like this one.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? Oh. Shouldn't have done that. We'll see him back to Edgewater. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my...
Let's see.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
So we'll let them do the task of clearing the marauders out so we don't have to. Very strange land. It's very... It's got a lot of foliage, but the type of foliage that we wouldn't be familiar with, I guess, on an alien planet. Strange beast, looks like a massive iguana. So they've got very exotic types of animals on this land. But let's go into this ship.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Apex Transport. Welcome aboard. The Reliable. So we've discovered this place.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
Oh, it's you talking.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5.
That face is
4,
scary. My eyes
3,
went wide.
2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Okay.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator.
So, I believe that we're now the captain of this ship. And I've unlocked perks and leveled up. So let's just check the menu actually. So this is, you've got like mini menus under character. You've got the main menus. There's so much going on, so much to see. It's sort of reading through all this stuff would you know, take some time, but I'm sure that once you get used to playing you would get the hang of it. And then we've got the map. And also you can make, sometimes the text on this game is very, very small, like the overall UI, and there is an update that you can download and it makes the text a lot bigger, so you can actually see what you're doing.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
So this is the workbench where we can modify our weapons, but I don't have any mods, so I guess we won't be doing that.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, The Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Oh, so Ada is basically following me around and narrating.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
So it's not a bad ship. We've got quite a lot of stuff in here. It's sort of like it's reminded me of I've forgotten what it's called now. The Brotherhood of Steel's
The ship's
ship.
engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
But maybe not as big as the Brotherhood of Steel ship. There's a name for it though, isn't there? I can't remember what the name is. It's that strange blimp that's floating in the sky. It's gonna bug me now, I can't think of the name.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before...
Okay. Right, so that gets rid of these guys. And leaves me with a engine generator type thingy-majig to find. I'm not sure what that line in the sky is. I'm assuming it might be the belt going around the planet that we're on. Like that one has a belt going around it. So it's got to be that. Very interesting. So yeah, so far impressions are good of the game. It's very interesting, very quirky. And for those of you that like role-playing games, this will definitely probably be up your street. The landscape is very nice to look at. It's nowhere near as bleak as Fallout. Imagine Fallout is just a wasteland and it's very barren, and you have to install modifications to get it to look colourful, but this is quite colourful right off the bat. So quite a nice contrast if you're looking for something that's similar but maybe a little bit brighter in terms of landscape and stuff like that. I can imagine that it's going to take some time to get a lot of these things completed and challenges and exploration, but that's all part of the fun. That was actually a lot tougher than I thought. So we found a marauder camp. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting that. Game over. So it's like an arcade game. Game over. So it doesn't just automatically respawn you. It's game over. And then you've got a... That's interesting. Very interesting. That's very interesting. So it goes to game over, you've got to reload the game each time from a save file, and then it puts you back into the game. How odd. Love this Emerald Vale postcard though.